Hello everyone. In this session of CCNA series, I will do a lab of securing remote access with SSH. It is generally not safe to use telnet because data is transferred in plain text. So SSH should replace telnet for management connections. SSH provides security for remote connection by providing strong encryption of all transmitted data between devices. Therefore, use SSH whenever it is possible. So in this activity, I will show you how to enable SSH by configuring the required parameters. So I have used the same network as we previously used for local username and password, and I was successfully able to log in from the laptop into the router using telnet. So SSH actually to configure the SSH or encrypt communication between SSH client and server, you need to create SSH encryption keys. Okay, and for that, the SSH server uses, in this case our router is the SSH server, it uses fully qualified domain name of the switch as input to create that key. So the FQDN is generated by the switch using its host name and the domain name. So here I have host names, or I was using the name as switch, sorry, I'm using a router here. So I will use the router host name as R1, and then I need to configure one domain name, and for the command for that is IP domain lookup, and then you can type in any domain name. For example, I will type networkingwith.edge.com. So this is my, 1 minute, let me see why is it not allowing me to. Oh, I'm sorry, I used the wrong command. It should be IP domain name. Okay, so this is the command to configure the domain name. So once the domain name is configured, we need to we need secure keys are needed to encrypt the data. And for that, there is another command, crypto key generate RSA. This is the command to create secure keys. Once you press enter, it will ask you, might be there was a previously created key, so I'll show you how to create it again. Yes, I will say yes, and then it will ask you what size. So I'll use 1024. By default it will take 512, so I'll use 1024, and then once you enter that, the keys will be created. So with all these parameters done, then what we need to do is, on our VTY lines, we should allow only SSH access and nothing else. And for that, uh, I will log in into line VTY04. Then there is another command called transport. So what in the theory session I have already discussed about this. So I will show you again how to configure it. And the command for that is transport input SSH only. So this will allow us to allow only SSH access. And then I will say use local username and password here. Only difference is earlier we used telnet in the previous lab, and here we will use SSH. So one more thing I need to show you is, over here it's version 2, but if your router doesn't have a soft SSH version 2, make sure you configure this. Now with SSH configured, let's see, SSH is enabled. Okay, now let's try to SSH to this router using IP 192.168.1.1 and then username. Okay, here you go, it's asking for the password, and then we are already inside the router R1. I hope this was really simple for you guys to understand. If you guys have any doubt or anything, anytime you can ask me. So now let's see IP SSH, and then if you use users, it will show I have a admin user logged in. So if I for example use any other username apart from that, it should not let me, or if let me try to telnet it. Okay, it should block me because I have allowed only. Here you go. So telnet is blocked. So that confirms only SSH is working. Or you can also check if any other hackers try to log in. For example, I'll use username, any username. Okay, it should not let me log in. Oh, it's asking. No. See, it's saying user is invalid. So it will not allow any other user except the local user. That's it for this session. I hope this was informative.